Hi there! In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the SunpacPlus Library System. Now, to open up the software which runs on Windows Desktop, I'll go to the subfolder called Library and open up the program called library.exe. Now, the vendor who would have installed this software for you, and you just need to double click the icon, but I just want to show you where the application is kept. So I'll double click library.exe, and that will open up the Library Manager software, SunpacPlus Library Manager for Windows. And it opens up with this attractive screen. As you can see, there's a tree view or explorer-like menu on the left pane. On the top, there's a toolbar for shortcuts to the main screen. And topmost, there's a menu bar that allows you to do circulation. You have land, return, view book reservations, print reminder letters, first reminder, second, third reminder, or final reminder. You have acquisition and circulation, the first menu choice here. The second menu choice maintenance allows you to maintain the book type, book template, book copy, default landing period, print the label for the book, barcode label, etc. Topic, subject, maintain your topics or your subjects. Coding type, book condition, maintain your book location and your library branches if you have any. And also it allows you to import records from your MARC file. And the subscription, it allows you to maintain your library members and also define your various member types. Then you can do searches. You can search by subject, author. You can search web pages. So Sunpac Library Manager doesn't just manage books, but it also manages web pages. You can search through the media store, which also includes music, audio, video, etc. You can search through your book templates or your physical copies, and you can view and search through library transactions that have taken place, i.e. the lending and returning of books. Then you have your reports. Quite a wide range of reports here: borrowings, books list, library members, books due, detailed earnings for the library. I presume it comes from library fines. Summary earnings, library fines, books reservation, reader profile. That's an interesting report. Monthly reading report, monthly reading summary, lost books, red spot books, books on hold, books list by class, books list by category. And I think you can add the reports, or you can get the vendor to do additional reports, customized reports, which you can add to the list. So this list is not exhaustive. You can also view the trends here, various trends such as subjects. You can view that in graph format as well by clicking the graph button. So in this graph, you can easily see which subjects, books are the most popular. You have graphics here. And you can go back and view it in the table form. So you have about 599 books lent for graphic design. Of course, it depends on your library profile. And you have also analysis by authors, library members, who borrows the most books, etc., etc. So let's close that screen, and we're back to the menu bar up here. You can view your trends. I've showed you your window. You can open up all the various utility tools such as calculator, Microsoft Word, and you can also rearrange your windows that has been opened. And you have your help button here. That allows you to open up the library user manual, which is in PDF format, and also go to the SunpacPlus website for technical support. So that's the menu bar on the left. Let's just go through the tree-like explorer on the left here. And as you can see, you can expand and collapse the menu just like Explorer. Then you have the choices opening up on the right hand side, the main part of the screen. Let's just open up the circulation and management menus, and let's see what's available. Under circulation, you have land media, you call a land book, of course. Then you can have a recording of the book return. extension for borrowers who want to extend the period the book they have borrowed from you, from your library. Then you have periodicals, or journals, magazine, etc., which are handled differently from books. Then you have book reservations that records the reservation. Let's have a look. So you know which book is reserved by whom on what date, and I presume there's also an internet web-based reservation module on the web for this software. And then you have the reminder letters here. Okay, let's go to the management. I'll close circulation first. So under management, you have cataloging. Let's have a look at the cataloging screen. So this is how the book template or the book master is kept. I just want to differentiate with you between the book master and the book copy. This is the book master. Then you have under acquisition the book copy, which is basically the same thing, except that you may have in your library one book called Beginner's Word or Beginner's Microsoft Word. But in the library, you may have about 10 copies of that book. So in the book master, you would have just one screen or one record of that book, which is the master template or book template. And in the physical copy, you would have 10 such records for that book, so that the library system can track which particular copy is being lent to the borrowers, and which particular copies of the 10 beginners Microsoft Word books are actually still available in the library system. So note the difference between library master book or template or master book, and the difference between physical book copies or media. Those are the actual physical books of the same type. So going back to the master book, or we have all the book templates here. You have the master ID, the master title, additional title, author, additional author, publisher. Now these are the MARC format, except these are the main records that are kept. Of course, the MARC format is more exhaustive in descriptions, many of which are not used. But in this library system, you have the more popular MARC formats that are actually shown in the screen here. So in order to view the books, you can see that there are about 1,940 books. And you have your call number here. At the bottom here, you have the additional information such as the edition, language, whether it's compulsory reading, ISBN number, etc. And the topics is being stored under, whether it comes with any diskette attached, who actually saved the record, etc. So that's the master book. And you can also, for information's sake, the same master book template in the form of a list, which is makes it very easier to just scroll down and scroll up to see which books or what books are available in the library, rather than one by one, one record at a time. So I'll close that and go to the book template, which is actually basically the same information as the book master, except that there may be more than one copies of the book master. Of course, this is according to how many physical books that are available in the library. So basically the same information as the master book, this screen which we saw a few minutes ago, except that for this particular screen here, for the physical book copy, you also have the location where you actually keep the which rack and which level you actually keep the book, the supplier of the book, as including the last borrowing details, lending details of that book. And also you can view here the history of the book, this particular book, who borrowed the book, when it was lent, when it was returned, etc., etc. So let's just go to this third choice here. Here you can print your book label and actually attach a barcode as well to the book. And you can do front printing. You can label your book and paste it at the front of the book, and also spine printing, which is a smaller, more concise label that you can paste at the spine of the book for you to do your read your barcode scanning. When you actually lend the book, you can just scan your barcode scanner to the label, which will automatically be read into the system. So that is actually done by the circulation menu choice. That I skipped the first two choices just to explain to you the book master first and the book copies. So now let's just have a look at the how the lend book. When you're actually lending a book, this is how the screen looks like. There are any overdue books, you have the screen coming out. So do you want to print out reminder letters? Just click no for the moment, but you can click yes, and your reminder letters will be sent to the printer. Then all you need to do is the staff will just hand you their library card, which has a barcode or special number, and you just scan that on the barcode scanner, and automatically the form will come out, the staff details will come out. But here I don't have the proper staff number. I'll just have a look at the subscription to see what staff members are available. Okay, there's a 2012001 staff number, 2012001, and if I scan that, automatically the name will come out, and then just scan the book's label barcode printer that we printed out just now. I showed you the print book label, and the acquisition number will automatically be captured into the screen here, and it will just save the record automatically. So that's how you print your book. And of course, when you click close, it'll ask you if you want to print a lending slip for the borrower. That's a very useful hard copy reminder of the transaction that's just taken place. So I'll just click no, quickly close that, and under return media book is exactly the opposite. So by clicking 2012001 or just scanning the staff's library card, automatically I get all the books that's being lent to the staff that hasn't been returned. As you can see here, the date return is still blank, and the date due is shown very clearly. So the staff clearly needs to return the book. So all you need to do is just take the book that the staff has handed back to you and just barcode scan it, and automatically the rows will disappear as the books are recorded as being returned. So one other area that I would like to show you is the media store, which is quite an interesting application or module in itself. In this media store, if I just click go without entering any parameters to show you all the records that are available, you can actually view the library material or media that's available as a soft copy, or what pages that has been scanned into the storage database electronically. You can actually view that from the library software itself. So if I have this is a particular, the first row shows a GIF image. So if I click on the first column here, V stands for view. It should open up the picture, and I'm able to see the picture, what it's about. It's opening up Microsoft Paint to view the image by default. And here, second row, I have another image calculator, and very interestingly, I can also view PDF forms, and I can also view videos and MP3 musics by just clicking the view button here. Let's just see if it can really open up a video. Yes, it's opened up the wildlife video, the sample video that comes up with Microsoft. So that's a very interesting media store that you can see. Of course, the library is protected by plagiarism laws, so you have to be careful how many copies or pages that you actually scan that's allowable and by the author, of course. I think it can be more than 20. the other alternative, of course, is to ask of the author. So the SunpacPlus Library Manager can also keep a store of the websites that's that's available on the internet. And that's very interesting because most library will expect them to just keep data storage on books, but this particular library system also keeps a database of websites. So it states what each website actually, what category the websites are under, and you can actually view the website by opening up click the view screen as well. So that's a very interesting web page library links that is being kept by SunpacPlus Store Library, and you can even search the website and the categories that that comes under the website. So you need somebody to actually go through all the websites and key them in the useful ones anyway. So under the subscription, oh yes, I forgot one particular menu choice, the photocopy request. Now this form allows you to actually manage any photocopy requests or pages or books that is being lent. They might, as for example, students or your library users might want you to photocopy several pages for them as reference material. So you can actually keep track of the number of copies that is being done, what pages is being copied, and you can actually do a charge out rate for the number of pages copied and charge them to the library user. And let's close the management and circulation screen and go to the subscription screen, where the most important part here is the recording or creation of the library members. So this will probably be a linkage to the students database or the library's existing users database. You can also do that and import it into the system, so you can see the demographic personal details. You can also blacklist members or record staff that has lost membership cards. And from here, the second tab actually goes allows you to view the book that has been borrowed, and you can also print your membership card as well here. And you can also keep a picture of your library members in this particular image container here. So under searches, you can actually search by subjects. So it'll list out all the subjects that are available for all the books that you have kept. This is actually the screen that you will see in the public version of the library system. This will be kept on a public terminal for library users who want to search through all the available subjects or books available in the library. So they can search by subject, and for example, design, graphic arts. Double click on that and they can see what books are available for that particular subject, and they can see whether it's actually available out, and they can request that and from the librarian, or they can actually go to the location of the book. The location is kept and get the book themselves. That's searching by subject. So let's have a look at searching by author. So if you have you know the author of the book, or you want to look at all books by a particular author, you can just double click on that and see what books there are available for that author. So basically that's what's available under the library system. You have the trends menu earlier, and the system manager actually allows you to manage your library users. Then of course you have your reports, etc. So thank you very much for being with me to see an overview of this SunpacPlus library system. In another video, I'll show you more details on how to actually land and return record book returns in this library software. Thank you. Bye.